Hi everybody, a little day-by-day captain's log, so to speak. Today has been kind of a unique day, to say the least, especially driving. People are so idiotic. I mean, common sense does not factor into getting an actual license to drive. For an example, I had a girl talk on her cell phone while she was driving, ran through a red light, nearly hit me today, and just basically keep on going, and a cop drove right by and did nothing about it. This is completely stupid. Whether he didn't see it, or basically he just didn't care to fill out paperwork, there's something seriously wrong here. Okay, that's just one of the things that really irked me today. Second of all, I was going in for my lunch hour, and I went to a grocery store, and there was a gentleman there, and he had an $8,000 Rolex on. $8,000 Rolex. Really cool, you would think. He was wearing at least a $750 leisure suit. Really nice, clean cut, well shaven. Went through the line, bought a whole bunch of groceries. While I'm standing behind him, he opens up his wallet and pulls out 7 food stamp cards. 7. Oh my freaking God. Seriously? You have cash in your wallet, you have an $8,000 Rolex, and you're carrying around 7 food stamp cards. It just really surprised me. It was like, wow. Excuse me. But that was like really shocking to see. And it's people like that that make it so hard for an elderly lady that I do know who got a food stamp card, but she's only allotted $12 a month. She doesn't receive any pension or anything from her husband that passed away. But the State Department clearly just gives her $12. A lot of problems with our country. A lot of problems that people just overlook and don't seem to care to fix. One of the things that really irks me the most is when I see things like that, and I wonder what in the hell is going on with this country and our society in which we live. When you are a person and you try to do good things and you try to walk the line of keeping your nose clean and just being a good person, it's very difficult because you just want to say something to create a scene. Sometimes when you see people that take advantage of the system and people that risk not only their own life but the lives of others, just simply because they don't give a damn. Okay? I wish they would give an intelligence test, honestly. I know this is stupid, but I really wish they would give an intelligence test for driving. Okay? Seriously. Give an intelligence test. Give and have them do a psychological makeup, psychological profile and everything before you get a license. You know, we rush our kids in when they're 16 to get their learner's permit. Or is it 15 now? Can't tell. But the thing is that modernization of technology and phones, especially while driving, is a nuisance and a danger and a hazard. And I really wish there was some way for motor vehicle companies to put in cell phone jammers inside their cars while the car is running. And when they turn off their car, their cell phone will work again because the jammer signal no longer functions. Okay, that would be beautiful. It would solve a lot of problems, and it would be very hard to disable. And just one of the little things, perks that maybe help out things a little bit. I'm sorry, a little ramble here. It just was a really unique day. A lot of things that I never really thought that I would see, I've seen today. An $8,000 Rolex on a man that seems to be more richer than running, anybody. The point being is, when you pull out, why do you have in your possession 7, and I counted 7 food stamp cards? It's ridiculous. It's appalling, and it's a joke. And there's people struggling to get on that program to take care of not only themselves, but their own children. And you have a man that clearly can afford to feed himself very lavishly, has to use government-assisted aid while he's driving a really nice car, wearing a really nice suit, wearing a really nice watch, and I'm sure he has a really nice house. It's just really sickening. It really, really pisses me off. I think people like that should be drawed out and hung right out in the freaking courthouse and just hung until freaking dead and their neck snaps. I just do not like people that clearly walk on the backs of others to achieve something they clearly have no idea of earning. If they don't deserve it, they shouldn't have it. And especially if you're having 7 food stamp cards, I hope he has a great explanation for that. But I'm going to be writing a letter. I wish there were names on those food stamp cards, because if I would have saw one as a customer, I couldn't be that nosy and walk up there and look at the names or whatever, but it was just appalling. I mean, really ridiculous. How rich and powerful do you have to be to continually suck the life out of the community? People really need that stuff, and you clearly have enough money to do whatever the hell you want, but yet you're using that. That's a crime. That's something that is morally unethical and should be really, somebody should, oh God, trust me, I just wanted to bash his face in. But I was a really cool guy. I kept my mouth shut, kept my, nose to my own business. Big as it is, it's hard to do, but I keep my nose to myself. But I just wanted to let people know that, you know what? Appreciate what you have. Don't take for granted that which you've been given naturally, because there are people that will walk all over you and treat you like crap and just basically not even give a fuck whether you live or die. But they make money hand over fist walking on your hard-earned back pain. Okay? And I'm appalled, really, if you look at it in the news and everything, they can't even come up with a goddamn freaking ass policy for, the elderly, coming up with a new health care bill. This is appalling. These are people that are the best of the best that we've elected in there, and they can't even get that right, but yet they can throw parties and shit like that, and and congratulate each other on good deeds when the promises that have been made have not been made. When you have to tax an elderly person, a person that's lived their life and worked hard, assuming that they worked hard their entire life, and they basically reach that retirement age or whatever, and they have to pay triple in health insurance because they're elderly, an elderly tax. I thought this country broke off from another country because people wanted a better life. Okay? Wanted something better than what they have. And we're no worse for wear than what we were over 270 years ago. I know that's kind of hard to believe, but we're more worse off now than we were 200 years ago. And that's really a shocker. And if you look at it, it's true. Remember, the most important rule that you could ever possibly learn, especially at least for me, is that treat others, and you've heard this before, treat others as you would have them treat you. Okay? The government, no exception. They are a joke. I may be a Republican, but some of the stuff I've been really, really baffled by. in politics and news and things like that. And I think that we need to really sit down and look at what's truly wrong with each state individually and write it all down and come up with a pathway to try to fix things. And every state should do that. Then submit that to the Congress to show them what steps need to be taken to make legislation and laws better so that they cannot be used against or for someone to profiteer. And that's a sad thing. $8,000 Rolex. God, wow. That is just like, I'll never fucking forget that. An $8,000 Rolex. An $8,000 Rolex. I'll never own a Rolex. I'm not a poor person, but I'm not a wealthy one either. But the point is, an $8,000 Rolex and 7 food stamp cards. Well, anyway, enough of my ramble. I should get home. My wife and kids are probably wondering where I'm at. All right, everybody, this has been a moment of my time. Thank you for sharing it. This is Koraki Xavier. Have a great day.